Hi there. It is Erica Aiden, your chakra healing energy alignment coach. And I have had a bit of time. I took a little bit of time just to group and center and make sure that I have sort of a clear path. Okay, so all of that aside, today we're going to talk about the subtle bodies. Okay, now we've talked about the physical body. Now we're going to talk about the subtle bodies. And really, there's three of them that we recognize that we can talk about. And of the three, we're really going to get into the chakra. And I'm not going to take up too much of your time today, but I want you to know a few things. So, first, those three subtle bodies, and this is the order I'm going to talk about them in, is first we've got the aura or the biofields, and then we've got our meridians, okay, meridians, and then we got chakra, which chakra I love, and we're going to dive deep into that later, but right now we're just going to talk about a few things. So the biofields are, you hear a lot of people talk about auras. That's what that is. It's the things that are emulating from your body, from you, your soul. Like, what is going on, and why do I feel so dark, or how come I'm so angry all the time? Sadness, happiness, greed, joy, all of those things are coming out of you. So if you're feeling some kind of way internally, and it doesn't have to be all the time, right? Like, this can just be something, this reason why it's called a subtle body. It can be the reason why things are affecting you in the ways that they are. So there's lots of ways to get these things read. I personally am not an aura reader. I mean, I can feel other people's biofields, and sometimes that poses a problem in a great big crowd. Sometimes, heck, it causes a problem, like when I'm just one-on-one with somebody, and by problem, I do mean that I can feel it. Like, are you okay? Because something's going on. Like, my spidey senses are tingling. Something's going on that, maybe we should address. Okay, biofields. Second, and this one's really kind of cool, really complicated. Like, I started reading some about these when I was studying yoga and Chinese medicine, just getting into some of those things so that we can understand the yin and yang and all those things. But the meridians, thousands of just streams of energy are inputting into our body. And guess what they come from? Everywhere. Literally everything is influencing these things, and we can accept them if we want, or we can also reject them when we don't want. Like, I don't enjoy negativity. I don't enjoy feeling negativity, having negativity like given to me, and I can reject that. Sometimes I have like soaked it in and like, golly, just felt crappy. So I very politely at this point reject that. I say, universe, I appreciate what you're trying to teach me, and I'm going to look for the lesson. If something's negatively impacting me, I want to find the lesson. I want to figure out the problem, and I want to find a solution. Those are the things that I do when I'm feeling that negative energy. And those meridians are just everywhere. And there are so many things that go into like how we accept and how we say no thank you to energies. So, and there's some really fascinating things about the subtle energies. I mean, even down to what we put into our bodies. So this is food, water, toxic fumes. This is what we spray on our bodies. So perfumes, or even what are they called? Gosh, you can get them at a certain store. I don't want to say because I don't know if I'd have to pay royalties or I get sued. I don't want to do that. But like things that you are smelling and drinking and eating, and we all know at this point about the plastics and all of these other chemicals that are all over the place. So those things are going to affect our bodies, and guess what? Our subtle bodies too. And our subtle bodies are affected by our hydration. Are we getting enough water and good stuff? And are we enjoying those things? I know there's plenty of people that don't enjoy water, but I'm telling you, this is very fundamental. It's super important. So, finding a way, maybe even flavoring it with like an electrolyte drink might help that. And if you just get hydrated, somehow these fabulous subtle bodies, okay, it's not just somehow, this is all science, it's great stuff. This increases and it starts clearing it out, and we're able to connect easier because our life and our energies are flowing better. Okay, so that is meridians, thousands of them everywhere. This is the simplest way that I found to explain it. And then, and this is my favorite, we've got chakras. And there's chakras everywhere, okay, in our bodies, fingertips and toes and feet and heels. But there's 7 main and then 3 upper. So the 7 main, the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus, the throat, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and then your crown chakra. And then your 3 upper chakras, or the elevated chakras, are the earth star, which is about 12 inches below your feet. Okay, that's where his feet was coming from. And that is connecting you to everything. This is how we connect to the literal world and the energy through it. And that's ancestral stuff. So imagine the history of the earth. Everybody who's ever existed in some way has somehow touched the earth. Okay? And this is ancestral. This is longevity. So we also know that sometimes we need to clear up some of that past stuff because lots of it's traumatic, right? And then the second upper is our heart. The upper heart is just here, like right below the throat chakra, right above the heart chakra. And this is also making sure that we're all connected, and the lower chakras and the upper chakras are connected in a very profound, very heartfelt way. And then the third chakra, the upper chakra, is your crown chakra. So your crown chakra is right here. Your upper crown chakra is about here. And this is even pushing forward, gathering stuff from, okay, divinity, the light, love, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, the connection that we make as we find ourselves in places where we are spiritual and holding on to all of the things that we know that we all strive for, at least most of us strive for, that peace of mind, that joy, that fulfillment, that purpose even. That's how we're connecting to the divine and bringing it into our bodies. ADO, above, down, inside, out. Okay, so those are the subtle body energies that we all have. They're affecting us. You can call it what you will. I choose to call them the aura, the biofield, the meridians, the chakra. There's tons of other ways to describe these things, but this is the simplest way, and this is the way that I choose to look at it and work in these fields, right? When I'm doing healing, okay, I work in the biofield. I work closely to the body to help move that energy through. And then as we do meditations, I talk about the chakras because we want something to connect, not just outside of our bodies, but within our bodies. And that's where the chakras are as well. Okay, so next time we are going to talk about some emotional stuff. So the emotional fields where we also reside, the things that we feel, and how we can respond rather than react, and pushing some of this further. And then we're going to get into the chakras individually. Okay, if you would like more information about chakra healing or energy healing, chakra coaching, alignment coaching, I am here for it. Go ahead and drop a comment, like, love, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. You are loved.